What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another Tottenham update for you guys. And if you were living under a rock somewhere and you don't know this bit of news, Man City beat Manchester United last night in the second Carabao Cup semi-finals. So on the 25th of April, Tottenham face Man City, Mourinho against Pep Guardiola. The old enemies going head-to-head once again. Mourinho winning the last two head-to-heads.
An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. If ever there was one, I think.
Exactly.
I'm really looking forward to this one. It really is going to be a battle of wits, I think. Obviously, Mourinho, since coming to Spurs, has come out on top twice against Pep Guardiola. 2-0 wins, both at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I haven't played at the Etihad yet against Pep since Jose taken over. So we know what it takes to beat Pep, but Man City do seem to be getting back to their best and back to the swing of things.
And they've won like 4 of the last 5 Carabao Cups or something as well.
It's something ridiculous.
They've got pedigree.
In the last 7 FA League Cup finals, it's either been won by Man City or Mourinho.
Wow, really?
Yeah, the last 7.
So in the last 5, it's either been Man U or Man City. In the last 7, it's been Man City or Mourinho.
Yeah, and then obviously the last one to win a League Cup, which wasn't Man City or Mourinho, was Swansea back in
2015, I think it was.
They beat 2013.
13.
Yeah, so that's been like 7 years. But this would be 8, maybe even 8 years. So look, it's going to be a great final. I think I would rather have played United. I said that yesterday, but look, it's going to have to be City, and it's going to be a tough game, no doubt about it. They go into it favourites, for sure they go into it favourites. But Jose knows how to win finals. He knows how to get over the line. So does Pep, unfortunately, which makes this game more in the balance, I feel, than it would have been against United. I think if we play against United, I actually put us as favourites. I really do. If we play United, I would put us as favourites.
It's difficult to say right now because you don't know what the form is going to be like, what injuries we're going to have. You know what I mean? It's in April, so
I know. And even though Man United are in better form, I just think Mourinho would have tipped us over the edge in that game, but because they have Pep and the squad they have, I think Man City now go into this as favourites, and it's going to be a real tough game.
I think it works better for us to go as underdogs anyway.
Probably. We definitely do better as underdogs, don't we? Last time we won the cup, we were big underdogs, weren't we?
Massive underdogs.
Yeah, we were a big mid-table side.
Was it Jose was the manager in 2008?
Avram Grant, actually.
It was Avram Grant,
he had just been sacked early in that season, Jose. Avram Grant was the manager. So it probably does suit us. It probably suits Jose as well. The way he likes to manage his team and set them up to be underdogs. And look, it's going to be a great final.
And the way Man City play, sometimes it can work in Jose's favour. So maybe it's
how we have no bloody injuries by the time
it's a long way away, and there's a lot of football to be played, and around that time is going to be heavily congested as well. So
but at least
it's going to be heavily congested for us and Man City as well. So it's not just going to be us.
But at least, we have something to look forward to.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I want to just get our final over and done with. That's
why I wanted it in February. Come on.
I know what you mean. But it gives us something to look forward to at the end of the season. We already know at the back of our minds we have a cup final to contend with come the end of the season. So come what may, but until then, we're going to have that. So I think in terms of having pressure on us to kind of get far in the other competitions, it's probably not as great. But we still want to, but at least we have that cup final to fall back on if things don't go right.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Some news about Dele Alli. Let's start off with Charlie Eccleshare from The Athletic, Tier 2. And he says that Dele Alli wants to leave the club this month. The Spurs hierarchy are reluctant to let him leave, despite Jose Mourinho being open to the departure.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting. I read the whole article in The Athletic. It was quite an interesting article comparing why there's a bit of a disconnect between what the fans see or want compared to how Jose's treating Dele at the moment. Because, after the Stoke game, for example, Jose after the game, having a go at Dele for giving the ball away and stuff. Yet on the Tottenham's official Twitter, the Spurs fans gave him man of the match. So it does seem a bit of a disconnect in terms of how it's perceived, and I think it's because Dele Alli is a very instinctive player. He kind of relies a lot on his instincts, and Jose I don't think likes that. I think he likes to know where the ball's going once a player gets it. He's going to play it out here. It's going to go to this place, and we're going to get a chance on goal. Dele doesn't really play like that. He likes to do flicks. He likes to try things, and that's the way he plays. And Pochettino encouraged it. Yeah, I don't think Jose does at the moment. And it's a bit of a difficult one. I read also from Matt Law from The Telegraph saying that Mourinho not Mourinho, Dele is frustrated by how he's being treated.
The headline is Dele has been left confused by Jose Mourinho's treatment of him, and it's unsure how he has fallen so far down the pecking order.
I mean, look,
I can see that as well. I can
Since
see
2018, his form's fallen off a cliff.
I know that.
That was pre-Mourinho.
I know that, but we all know the qualities he has. And
Pre-Mourinho, though.
I know that, and we all know the qualities he has, though, and we all know that he can pull through in games. And you saw when Jose first came in, he was one of the best players in the squad in current form. You know, scoring every game, really pulling through in games for us. And you've seen now. Maybe he hasn't had the best performances, but to hook him off at half-time every time, to brand him out in the press for losing that ball when he had like an all right game, I think it is a bit harsh on him. I really believe that.
Yeah, but you would have said the same about Ndombele, and he turned it around. So it's up to Dele.
It is up to Dele, but I don't feel Dele's getting the chances he deserves.
Why does he deserve? What chances does he deserve?
Because he deserves chances because he's playing okay in games. He's not playing badly in games when he's given the chance at least the last 2 or 3 games.
Chances ahead of who? Ndombele?
There's a big squad. There's a big season, and give him a chance. Why not? Why not give him a chance? Why not bring him on when Ndombele is tiring at the end of games, or even Ndombele's been taken off 60th, 70th minute the last couple of games, and last game, he wasn't tiring towards the end of the game. But why not take him off? Why not take him off? Give him a bit of rest, because we know we don't have a replacement for him. Lo Celso's injured, and he doesn't want to play Dele Alli. So basically, Ndombele is the only player that can play in that position.
I feel like this is deja vu, though. We were saying exactly the same thing in the back end of last season about Ndombele. Why doesn't he bring him on for this time? Why doesn't he do this with him? Why did he do that with him? On the end of the day, it was fully up to Ndombele to prove on the training pitch or whatever that he deserves. Why is it different?
Because Ndombele was showing on the pitch lack of effort. He was showing on the pitch that he was unfit. He went a whole 45 minutes without running one sprint. Dele Alli's not doing that.
Yeah, but we said the same about Ndombele. When he was on the pitch, he was showing nice things. He was doing nice moments.
He was also not showing nice things at the same
with
time.
Dele. Same with Dele.
I think it's completely different. I don't think Dele, there's a lack of effort there with Dele Alli. I think you can see the effort there with Dele Alli. You saw in the Stoke game that there was an effort there. He was one of our most creative players there in the first half, one of the better players there on the pitch, I thought. And I can't remember the other games he's played in, but I don't think that he's shown lack of effort like Ndombele did last year. He hasn't shown the way he was unfit and overweight and whatever and that stuff like that. I don't think Dele's shown that.
I don't know. I look, Dele in his appearances has been okay. He hasn't set the world alight. You can argue he deserves more of an opportunity, which is fair enough. But I feel like we're just reliving how Mourinho was treating Ndombele.
I don't think it's the same case.
I think it's very similar. I think it is very similar, and I think Ndombele really tried very, very hard to prove Mourinho wrong and get back in the team and force his way and tell Mourinho, "There's no way you're leaving me out of this team." And I haven't seen that yet from Dele.
You haven't seen it from Dele because he hasn't really been given the chance, and he gets hooked off every game.
So did Ndombele. He also got hooked off.
Ndombele, yeah, because he didn't deserve. But I think Dele's playing better than what Ndombele was last season.
Well, clearly Mourinho doesn't.
Yeah, well, that's Mourinho, but
yeah.
It is what it is. Let's move on. Ali Gold. Now, he says that Tottenham are keeping an eye on Merih Demiral's situation at Juventus after seriously considering him in the summer.
Yeah, I mean,
apparently he's got a 45 million release clause.
Oh, well, we weren't prepared. Well, how much were we prepared to pay for Skriniar? 35. Well, I saw he was on the bench yesterday, and it looks like he's struggling to get back in the team for Juventus because obviously Dele and De Ligt and Bonucci, they've got those spots sewn up at the moment. You have to say, at the moment, I can see why he's a bit frustrated. I know he had a big injury. I think, was it last year? He had that ACL injury, ruled him out for a long time, so maybe it's taking him a while to really get back up to full speed. But look, I think he's a really talented centre-half, young centre-half, 21 years old. I've seen him play a few times, and I've been really, really impressed with what he's done.
Delight and Bonucci at the back, he's not getting a look in at all.
At the moment, yeah, it's very difficult for him. And so if he is prepared to leave and Juventus is prepared to let him go, I think it will be a great transfer for us. I think he's a young centre-back who has a lot of quality and very he's a high quality for a young centre-back, and I think it'll be a great deal. But can I see us spending 45 million right now unless we let go of Sanchez? I can't really see it.
Let's move on to the Evening Standard. They've reported today that there's been some convictions to some more Spurs players. Eric Lamela in trouble yet again. Eric Dyer's been banned for driving for 6 months, and Lamela and Vertonghen have been prosecuted as there's been some new cameras that have gone up near Hotspur Way.
I think Lloris probably owes him a few lifts. Probably he's probably owes them. I think after last year or a couple of years ago, I remember. Well, weren't we talking to that cab driver from, who was it? Who was that team we played the under-23s? We went to Enfield, and their was it the chairman was a cab driver or something?
Yeah.
So he told us he used to pick up Lloris.
Director.
Yeah, director. He used to pick up Lloris and take him to Lamela's house for him. Lamela to give him a lift, right? When he had his driving ban. So I'm sure they can.
Now
all,
he's going to pick up Lamela.
They can all cram into Lloris's car, exactly. As long as it's like 5-seater, it'll be all right. But yeah, it sounds like this new cameras causing havoc over the Spurs training ground. Yeah. Hopefully they can get sorted out. They have to watch their speed.
Yeah.
I have to watch my speed. I got a few the speeding fines. Luckily not near the training ground though.
Yeah.
When we signed Bale, I didn't get one then.
Well, we need to find out where that bloody camera is.
Yeah,
then,
true.
But no, we don't condone speeding.
To be honest,
We Are Tottenham TV.
To be honest, the amount these guys earn, they even care about speeding tickets. They probably get one and just like whatever. It's probably not even worth their time to slow down the amount they earn.
True. But look, let's finish off by talking about Pochettino's first game at PSG last night, drawing 1-1 away to Saint Etienne.
Fraud.
And Pochettino has come out and said that Mbappe and his teammates need to do a lot better.
Mbappe's just a French Aaron Lennon. That's how it is. You saw what he did to Aaron Lennon.
I'll do you Mbappe swap deal for Dele Alli.
I'll do that. We'll give you. We'll take Mbappe on loan. We could do swap loan deals. That'd be good. He didn't get off to the best start. A 1-1 draw. But I don't think his first Spurs game did he win? Oh, he did win. He beat West Ham, didn't he? Beat West Ham 1-0.
Yeah,
in the
last minute.
That was right. So he did get off to a winning start with us. But I just in general it was quite a slow start. I remember. So to his Spurs career. So maybe PSG fans have to be a bit patient with the process. Trust the process.
I think he's got a bit of a better squad at PSG than he did when he took over.
He does have a better squad, but in terms of how he likes to play, I do question how suited like superstars like Neymar and Di Maria will they be suited to that?
I think they will. I think Neymar has changed his game over the last couple of years, and I think he does hard work for the team defensively as well.
I hope you're right because obviously when he came into Spurs, the starting players were Adebayor, they were Lennon, they were all these players like Townsend, whatever. Obviously, they're not on the level of the PSG players, but they were starting players, and they just didn't fit into how we wanted to play. And he ended up playing the youngsters. He ended up playing Bentaleb, Mason, these people instead of them. And are there a few stars?
I thought Tuchel brought that out in Neymar. I really believe that.
I just wonder if there are a few stars at PSG.
There will be. Of course, there's going to be a few
who won't want to do it.
Of course, there'll be a few, but I don't think Di Maria and Neymar are going to be the two though.
I hope so.
I think with the squad there, Tuchel plays a very similar style of football to Pochettino. So I think that I don't think there will be too many that he's going to outcast. I think the main thing is that they've got a really bloated squad there at PSG, and they just need to trim it down. And
true.
Poch needs to get
anyone we can.
Well, I read last night about some of the players that might be available. There weren't that many names to kind of
get excited about.
To be honest.
Fair enough. True promoting. Oh, he's on to buying now.
No, I think the best one was Idrissa Gana Gueye.
He's not terrible.
He's a good player. Yeah,
he's probably better than Sissoko.
Nah, not after that semi-final performance.
True, yeah, you got to give Sissoko the props. Anyway, fair enough. We'll see how that keeps going along for Pochettino at PSG. Hopefully, he does well.
All right, so there you have it. That is the Tottenham update for today. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are regarding anything we spoke about. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
come on, you Spurs.